Hello.
We're in focus, it's fine. Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to game 10. Thank you. I had to point to the paperwork. There's been a lot of roller derby.
There sure has.
We are going to see Kent's Men Roller Derby skating in the yellow or gold, depending on how you look at things, and Disorder skating in the red. Shall we do the rosters?
I sure would. So, as you said, we have Kent in the yellowy gold, so like a mustard, and in the ketchup it is Disorder. And we have 17 Nobody, number 1706 Balena, 20 everyone's favourite derby name, Kevinator. Number 21, Ritter. 28, Mayfair. 53, David Dessous. Number 6, Kilvey Main. Number 69, Party Boy. Number 8, Perversa. Number 83, Ishal. Number 85, Chinquito Violento. Number 9, Nikoffa. I really hope that's correct. And number 92, Dave. I also hope that's correct. And that is Disorder playing in the red.
Okay, and in the gold, we have Kent's Men Roll Derby. 0 is Pro, 000 is General Pain, 1 is Spank Me Sideways, 117 is Chief, 14 is Besky Drock, 17 is Tiggs, 1912 is Skate Winslet, 22 is Payne Austin, 29 is Trev, 44 is TC, 47 is K-Train, 50 is Bullseye, 66 is Brute, 789 is Nest of Vipers, and 811 is Hard as Kales.
All righty then, they are your teams. We've got 10 seconds time to Derby to go. Thank you for joining us wherever you are in the world. I'd love to do one of those like, it's 10 o'clock in Miami, it's 4:30 in Brunei, it's 10 past 2 in Lisbon, but I don't know, I don't even know what time it is here, but I do know it is time for Derby. I'm Very Cherry, I'm joined of course by the lovely
Snoogans.
And we've been produced by the wonderful Stormageddon.
I just hope they play Hot to Go.
Hey?
Never mind. So we're straight into the action. We've got Tiggs and Kevinator as your jammers for Kent and Disorder respectively. Tiggs is out, but took a tumble for the Troubles.
Kevinator at the back of the pack, being treated to a little bit of British defence at the back there. Kent lining up ever so orderly, so British.
Don't know why, but I thought you were going to say some British hospitality. I was like...
I think I was going to, and then I went with, well, what hospitality is that? No one's getting tea and crumpets. So what they are getting, though,
is a power jam.
Sweet.
Kevinator picking up a cut, so going to take a seat in the box. You will have missed it from house yesterday, but me and Kev are now best friends.
Oh, are you? How? Yeah. What happened?
They complimented my cat ears,
and
now we're best friends.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know that's what it took.
Yeah. Yeah, I make friends easily, apparently.
I like it.
Tiggs having a good jam so far, up on a scoring pass. Does the 4 and call, freezing Kevinator into the penalty box.
Lovely strategical call-outs. What I have noticed over these past 2 days now is we've either gone really quick hit in, quit it, it's like buff, buff, or let's go the full 2 minutes. We're not really seeing any kind of in-betweeners, which I guess is lovely. Like, you pick your strategy, that's what we're doing type of thing.
Yes, like pick a lane, stick to it unless everything goes horrifically wrong.
Which, you know, can happen.
Yeah, we've seen it. Nesta Vipers up now for Kent with the star.
Lovely stuff from Nesta, having an absolute storming game yesterday. And the Power Jam is over as Kevenator is back on the track. And we are treated to beautiful defense, offense from both of our teams.
Yeah, big recycle from Party Boy.
Yeah, Party Boy literally, like a one-person track filler. That's the compliment, of course. And Kevenator coming round, lovely big apex jump and grabbing a whole host of points for Disorder. Kevenator once more round the outside of this pack. So Disorder started this jam, we remember so far ago, with the Power Jam, but they made the most of it, and I think we're going to have a cheeky little replay.
Yeah, can have a look at that.
Whee.
Apex, beautiful. Gets the job done.
Get it done. So we currently have a 50% score differential game, half thingy. There's 4 points for one, there's 8 points for another. I don't know why I tried to do an analogy for no reason.
Hey man, you did the maths. Here for it.
And going for it is Disorder, through for lead. Chiquito, who's get their name really confusing for me. Chiquito Violento coming through unopposed on that inside and grabbing, I don't like to say it, but a very easy pass there.
Yeah, the inside line was left wide open while the pack was basically fully covered. Skate Winslet, who has star in hand. However, Kent not looking to make the same mistake twice. Moving back to the inside and managing to stop Chiquito, making an easier pass, but he is through. There are more points in the bag. And Kent now down a blocker with Becky Drop picking up a cut and taking a seat in that Cloud 7 penalty box.
We have had a star pass, as you said, for Kent. Brew is now your jammer for Kent. We already have 8 points on the board for Disorder, now stretching this lead. 5 minutes already gone in this first period. And Kent calling for a track cut there, but whilst we have seen plenty of track cuts, not one just now.
No. Brute recently making the Team England training squad.
Ooh, well done, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. I myself was lucky enough to, I put myself forward to do some officiating for the tryouts. And it was a really great opportunity to see just what kind of the calibre of...
The levels.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. And Brute really did himself and his whole team really proud.
Oh, excellent.
Obviously didn't manage to make any points in that jam, but I'm sure we're going to see some fantastic action from himself today.
He's got to save them for Team England.
Exactly.
Can't be just giving them away left, right and centre. Oh, lovely stuff from Tiggs around the outside. One of the bendiest skaters I think we've seen this tournament. Just managing, not managing to stay up on their skates and taking a quick dip onto the track. And we're treated by the defense from Party Boy at the front of the pack, holding that tripod, showing the crowd like, I'm going to give you a home stretch of how to hold a jammer.
Amazing work at the moment by General Payne and Bullseye. The only two blockers on the track with Hard as Chaos and Pro in the box, managing to hold back Dave for a decent chunk of time. Tiggs still not managed to make it out of the pack though.
Tiggs saw that, Dave saw the inside line. It took a little plethora of points, so that takes Disorder to 8 points currently in this jam, leaving them with 28 on the board. Tiggs still unable to score for Kent, and they're still held on the 4 with after such a promising start and through no, lack of effort. Kent need to get some points on that board, don't they?
Tiggs now taking a seat in the box.
Oh,
I believe
man.
that was a back block, and jam ending there means it's going to start on a power jam start for Disorder.
Whenever I see Disorder, you know the System of a Down song where they're like, Disorder, Disorder. I'm really going to regret singing this if I ever listen to this back, but it's all I think of.
That's all right. I nearly followed up with the really drawn out note.
When it just deserved to die.
Oh, is it Chop Suey?
I think so, yeah. I don't know, it's one or the other.
Yeah. We've been confirmed by Storm again, and she knows stuff. So.
Yeah, I thought I did as well. I just knew how to sing that tiny little bit, which I fully regret doing. And not regret doing it is Kevinator with the best name in roller derby up on their skates and making the most out of this power jam as they are through. Initial pass done. And with 15 seconds in the jam depleted, already got 4 points on the board.
Beskidrock, currently the sole jammer, blocker on track for Kent. Not able to shut down Kevinator. Trying, absolutely trying, but there's only so much you can do as a lone blocker.
And what do you think Kent need to do now? So we've had 7 minutes of this period, lots of penalty trouble, lots of visits to the Cloud 7 penalty box. Is there something, do they need a minute? Like, is this do we think a timeout would be a good idea in a sec?
I think possibly, yeah. Maybe just kind of take a minute, take a breath.
Refocus.
Yeah, refocus. Have a chat about those strategies, what they had. Maybe like readdress what those goals were coming into the game, and kind of look at things and say like, hey, what's the game that we want to play?
Smart thinking.
Because at the moment it looks like Disorder are very much playing their game.
100%.
And Kent are following suit. They're
100%.
They're falling into line.
Yeah, really well put there, Snoogs. And I think as well, what's quite interesting is if you were Kent or one of the other teams here today, like I think there's quite a lot of unknown with Disorder. And so sometimes that can be hard to decide how you're going to pitch a game. But they have played a game yesterday. We have seen them on track. So, yeah, really interested to see what Kent are able to do. And as Duth predicted, we're in a timeout for Kent. So you're welcome to that strategy.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. So team timeout. All of our timeouts, of course, are brought to you by the Cleveland Guardians, our wonderful timeout sponsors this weekend. Fun fact for you about the Guardians. The Guardians Skater Zero was awarded the first Volunteer of the Year award at the 2023 MRDA Western Hemisphere Cup last season.
Aww.
And we are very excited to see who will receive the awards this year.
I wonder what they had to do to get that.
Just be an awesome volunteer.
Oh. Like get coffee?
No, just like volunteer your time to roller derby like we're doing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My head went to a totally different place.
No. And I'm going to keep harping on about it. Like, if you are involved in roller derby, maybe as a skater or
official?
Yeah, as an official. Like, there's always stuff that you can do for your league, your local scene. There's always.
There's always a job to be done, isn't there?
There's always a job. It takes a village. All of that kind of, all those kind of cliches, and it's always appreciated for us, by us. Yeah.
Love it. Alrighty then, back to the action on track. We have Chinkito coming through. Not lead. I think lead may well have gone. So this jam will run for the first 2 minutes, which is very lovely to see. Could be very advantageous for Nesta, who has been awarded lead. Thank you very much. Everyone in my vicinity who did the lead jammer signal at me.
Yeah, so it looks like Chiquito got the no pass, no penalty.
Yep.
And then because Nesta came out the pack so fast behind and was legal, upright, inbounds, all of the stuff you need, was able to pick up lead and then points and call and did manage to pick up more points than Disorder. So we have a positive outcome to the end of the jam, 6 points to 5.
So what we're saying is that timeout that, let's be honest, we said they should do. Worked a treat. You're welcome. Come to my strategy boot camp in a town near you soon.
I mean, what can I say? But
except I'm really busy that day. All right, then. We have a wonderful empty Cloud 7 penalty box. We've got everybody on the track, and that's what we want to see. And we can see Skate wins it. No pass, no penalty, but I think there might be a toast up on the floor. Do you know what? Don't matter. You can skate without it.
I mean, so long as it's a toast up and not a wheel.
I mean, you could maybe skate without one of them.
Maybe one of them, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't either. That's not going to be part of my strategy boot camp. And we can see Perversa, I think first time out jamming for them for Disorder at the back of the pack, really meeting quite a horrible tripod of the Kent skaters.
Yeah, Perversa has, they are not, now they're lead, there you go. I was about to say they're not lead, but they are now.
We can see Skate Winsley at the back of the pack there for Kent. I do think they might be struggling just slightly because they might be toe stopless. So, gosh, bless them for carrying on. Picking up points for their team. So let's have a quick check in with the scoreboard. So in that last jam, Disorder picked up 4 points, taking them to 57. Kent picked up 4 points, taking them to 14. We've got just under 20 minutes left to go in this first period.
Do you remember back in the day, Hot Wheel roller derby used to train without toe stops?
Nutters.
I mean, it's a choice. It's a choice.
No, it totally is. I think everyone has done probably a session where someone has said, let's do toe stopless. And I've been like, oh, I don't have a tool, I can't do it.
Also, doesn't your husband skate without toe stops?
No, he skates without socks. Don't get them confused.
I am certain that I have seen him skating this weekend as a skating official without toe stops.
He might have done. I mean, he doesn't confer with me for everything. But he's doing an absolutely stormy job, and I'm going to give him a massive shout out. So you can see him there rolling right. He's got the blue skates on. He's an absolute babe of an official.
Yeah, there's no toe stops. But we are in a power jam situation, which is much more important than whether he's got toe
Ratty's
stops or
feet.
not. Kevinator is on a power jam. They are lead, and Tiggs is standing in that Cloud 7 penalty box. And there is a pack advantage for Disorder as well. No, not anymore. Sorry, we're now equal blockers in the box and on track.
Kevinator doing their absolute hardest at the front of the pack. And who's that for Kent there, giving them a bit of trouble?
It's K-Train.
Oh, K-Train. Just all over the shop in the best possible way, like really making that jammer work hard for those points. That's what we want. We don't want them to come easy.
No, that two-wall of K-Train and Brute is absolutely devastating.
Would you call it a K Brute or a Brute Train?
Brute Train.
Brute Train's got to be, hasn't it? Don't know why I asked.
I don't want to be tall enough to ride that train.
Oh no.
No, I don't want any part of it.
I don't want to be on that night train.
No.
Bottoms up. Terry, stop singing. Honestly.
Never stop. Don't stop believing.
Never stop it.
No. Don't stop, never stop it.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
All righty then, 10 points picked up by Disorder, taking them to 67. Kent still being held on 14. We've got beautiful stuff there from Chiquito coming through, grabbing lead. Honestly, they grab lead so quickly. Like, I don't think they know what longer than 10 seconds is.
Yeah. So we've got Nesta recycling. I thought for a minute he was headed to the penalty box because it looked like he kind of put his hand up as if to say, yep, I'm off. But now I think maybe just giving himself a bit of space to reassess the pack. That is a really beautiful tripod wall on display. And a nice kind of breakaway moment from the blockers there of Disorder. They saw that he'd been taken off and they just kind of almost sort of dissipated to say, okay, we're going to focus on these different areas. Thank you.
I like that. Oh, beautiful toast top work there from Jammer for Disorder. Beautiful stuff on their toe stops, backwards, inside out, upside down. Loving that style of jamming. Mostly because I'm just so in awe of it.
Yeah, I mean, when I said to you before that we'd worked out that this was the game we were calling, these are the teams, that I was like, they play such different styles of roller derby.
They sure do.
Both Kent and Disorder. And I was so excited to call it. I'm still very excited calling it now.
I'm excited as we speak.
Yeah, right now, just edge of the seat. And we've got a power jam.
I was going to say, talking of seats, who's going for a sit down?
Yeah, it's Chiquito taking a seat in the Cloud 7 penalty box. So Nesta now in a power jam situation. I believe that we're going to end up with a power start for Kent. Because I think Chiquito left the track with around 25 seconds remaining of the jam. Oh, no, we're going to have a switch because Nesta has now picked up penalty as well.
Nope. Incorrect information.
We have been fed poor intel. It was a blocker that picked up the penalty.
Yeah.
We all just got so worked up.
So, as you said, we will start the next jam in a power jam situation in the favour of Kent. Unable to pick up any points in those dying seconds of the power jam in the previous jam. So, let's see what they're able to pick up in this next jam.
No, there were some points awarded, 3.
For Disorder.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I can see colours.
And shapes.
I pointedly looked at the red wristband of our Jam Ref 0.
I saw.
And I was like, 3 points for Kent. Yes, of course.
It's all right. It's been a long day. There's lots of shapes and colours.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, so the power jam has started and the power jam has ended. Both of our jammers at the back of the pack, so it's, you know, like a normal jam. Oh, and lead has been given to, I keep getting their name wrong and I need to say it properly. Chiquito.
Oh, the one hand down. He's still in bounds though, so it's all good.
Beautiful stuff there. So we now see Tiggs has broken through that pack there. Obviously, lead has already gone to Disorder, but they will be coming around looking to score. But I feel like we might get a call off in just a second. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, we did. And while we're talking about call-offs and wonderful things like that, I think it's a really great time for us to give a massive shout-out to our wonderful officials. You've probably heard their names many times this weekend because we have been beyond blessed to have such a great official crew with us off and on skates, and they include for this game Lucas, Beth Case Scenario, Kel Tepe, Jukai, Oyu, Bernard, Rita Slayworth, Tide, Seawolf, Misty Moan. And we have McFarlane, Bambi Lance, MK, Rolling Rat. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to have to do it in a minute. Angie Zero and Little Monster.
I believe that's McNinja.
Oh, McNinja, yeah. It was the little C that put me off in the text.
Little C, little N. It's confusing.
It's hiding your words.
So we've got Dave as lead jammer. Skate Winslet still looking.
Holler out to Dave for having the easiest name for me to say. I feel like they've been an announcer in a past life. And they've thought, you know what, I will bless you all. And being blessed on track as well. It is Disorder because Dave is your lead and only jammer because Skate Winslet has gone to the penalty box. The penalty box, of course, sponsored by Cloud 7 of Cloud 7 NWO.
Nearly getting a hit in there from Pro. Would have been, I think, probably just enough to take Dave off track and reset, but Dave, very nippy, manages to slip around the hips. Some nice offense from nobody.
Honestly, did you see that other game? Nobody I mean, it's also great to say nobody's jamming, nobody's doing offense, no one's doing defense, but honestly, an absolute powerhouse of a player.
I'm a big fan of those kind of names. It's like,
I love it.
It's like, oh, good grief, nobody's doing this. Just, how is it working? Nobody's doing it.
It's like when you come home and you go see, oh, I see nobody's took the bins out. I saw nobody thought to make dinner. Okay, it's just the insight into my life.
Like in his life, his partner's come home and it's just like this lavish feast. It's like, oh, I see nobody cooked dinner.
I know, yeah.
It's the best day.
Oh, I wish there was a lavish feast waiting for me, but instead we have a lavish feast of roller derby. Disorder so close to getting a century mark at the moment. Kent men's roller derby still stuck on 14. Really, I mean, again, not through want of trying. I mean, look at Nesta Vipers absolutely doing the business in this tripod, but Disorder really showing some dominance in this game.
Two blockers down for Kent. Nesta being recycled right back past the jammer line.
Belena coming through now, picking up 4 more points for Disorder. That will take them over the century. Oh no, only picking up 3 points. Cheeky, cheeky. No century for you, not just yet. Until about now. 102 points then for Disorder. As I said, so much dominance in this game. Ken deploying a quad pod of blockers at the, I was nervous about saying that, a quad pod of skaters at the front of the pack, trying to hold Belena up. I mean, it's working because not having an easy pass there, but oh, it comes to something when you've got to put 4 blockers on defense, isn't it?
Yeah, and it means that obviously they've not been able to offer any offense to Nesta. And I believe that was another no initial pass. Yeah, seeing his jam ref indicating the
shaking the coconut.
Yeah, you see it. I see it shaking the coconut. Normally, I see the
like an emu head or something.
Yeah.
Oh, swan of denial.
It's generally what I call it. Yeah.
We were talking last night in our Airbnb of officiating fun, and we were saying about some of the hand signals that we've seen, maybe some of the American refs doing, some of the maybe additional ones you don't always see, or what people do for the didn't get through, and we were talking about all the old ones that you used to see. So you at home can talk through all the ones you used to see. I think there was a bit of a cutthroat at one point.
Ooh. Yeah, the misconduct used to be quite a much more aggressive signal.
And now it's a little bit more like, emus and tapping your head if you need something.
So Kevinator having another splendid jam. Tiggs being recycled at the moment, star in hand, trying to go incognito.
Beautiful work here from both of our teams in a defensive manner. We can see General Payne at the front of the pack, your last line of defence, but I did think that arm was a little bit too high. So now he's been sent for a penalty. And Ken, I just want you to just clean up those penalties a little bit, because I think that's really what is adding a bit of extra struggle to this game.
Yeah, I mean, we're here. We've just got just under 10 minutes remaining of the first half. Kent's currently sat on 19 points. Disorder on 5. So yeah, a fair spread, a differential.
Between penalties.
Penalties, yeah. Sorry, I said points, didn't I?
Yeah, I did, and I was like, oh, did you see they scored extra?
Yeah, no, that's incredibly incorrect. Penalties, 19 penalties for Kent, 5 for Disorder.
But quite a spread of penalties though for Kent, isn't there? Like throughout the players, there isn't one naughty sausage.
Yeah, exactly. We've got like 2 people on 3, and the rest is 1s and 2s.
Ah, there we are then.
So nobody really truly in the danger zone.
And also nobody not in the danger zone.
No.
The name that will just keep coming to get you. I love it.
But right now we have Skate Winslet has picked up a lead jammer status.
Yeah, lovely big cheer in the house for that one.
Yeah. Take off there, and Skate very carefully assessing the situation, making sure he was resetting himself. Big hit, but stays on track, inbounds. One final block and a pass, and he does.
Oh, 4 well-deserved points going on the board there for Kent. And Skate Winslet coming back round for more.
Besky Drop being joined in the penalty box by Brute, and now Skate Winslet being assessed a forearms penalty. Besky Drop back on track. So hadn't realised, but it was a power jam. Dave was in the penalty box. So we're having ourselves a jammer switch. Not sure if Dave had served the full penalty, or if it means that Winslet will be released somewhat early.
Or will they just carry on sitting on that piece of wardrobe in the sea? That's a Titanic reference, just in case it took a few to get there. Because Kate Winslet was in Titanic.
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone got that, didn't they? I didn't need to explain it.
It's all right. People got that. They definitely didn't get my Martine McCutcheon reference yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I went too far.
Uncultured.
Too far back, not too, like, it wasn't an over-the-line reference.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what did you say? All righty then. So we have points for everybody in this jam, which we like to see. 4 points on the board for Ken, 8 points for Disorder. We've still got a couple of seconds left to go, so there'll be a couple more points coming, I'm sure. And no one is sat down in the penalty box.
So yeah, Skate Winslet out of the box, managing to get another 4-point pass, so that's 8 points apiece. And that sees but all 3 of the main rotational jammers for Kent that we've seen have now picked up lead.
Oh, amazing. Something for everyone.
I think when we see teams and they're who have quite sort of a disparity in level, it's good to sort of set sort of incremental goals.
Yes.
So like things like everybody aim to try and get a lead, or like get points, stuff like that. So like if I were coach, that might be something that I'd set, and that could be like, tick, let's look at another goal.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way of looking at things. As you said, when you're going up against teams where, you know, there's a mountain to climb, or perhaps you weren't sure what that mountain was. Yeah. I mean, other things you can do is look at like just getting everyone to come back home. That's always a big one, like no crazy stuff, no heroes, just come back and we can start afresh. And, you know, and that's sort of like, what would you call it, like micro goal setting type of thing, really can affect the game.
So we are on, we're just closing out a power jam. Nesta Vipers had been in the penalty box. Pereza having a real issue trying to get past Chief and Spank. She does finally complete the pass, but they did hold her for a good chunk of time. And Nesta, Star Stash, out the box, completes the initial pass and is now up looking to score, but denied.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Nesta do a Star Stash. I didn't know they had a blue helmet on. I was like, who's that skate? I've never seen that person. I was like, oh, where's our Nesta gone? So with 4 minutes left to go in this first period, and this first period really has flown by. We had 10 points picked up in that last jam, so that takes us to Disorder to 134, Kent on 22. And as you said, let's have a look for those marginal gains that Kent can offer us. That was the word I was looking for earlier, or two words I was looking for earlier. We want clean play, we want some smart play, and we want jammers recycling themselves so that Tiggs can come through and grab lead.
There we go. Chiquito still looking, trying to get that initial. And that's going to be a blocking with the head penalty issued to Chiquito. So he's going to go and have to take a seat. So this is now power jam territory for Kent. Just what the generalized medical practitioner ordered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Test her in, it was what was required.
I liked it. We've now got Party Boy at the front of the pack, leading that tripod like the Pied Piper of roller derby that it is, and just sort of like goading Tiggs into the tripod. Tiggs, why did you fall for it? Go around the outside.
Tiggs calling the jam, did manage to get the full 4 points.
Nice.
Didn't manage to freeze anybody into the penalty box. But, you know, 4 points is 4 points.
$1's a dollar, babe.
I'd buy that for $1.
Now, I don't want to jinx anything because...
Just don't do it.
I mean, I don't really think I've got the power, so it's fine.
Do it. Don't do it.
Right, since we mentioned it, Ken, I think have cleaned up those penalties a little bit. I don't know how they've done it, but I'm a big fan of it, and I'm glad you listened.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say. So.
So both of our jammers at the back of the pack. Kevinator is your lead jammer for Disorder. As we see Skate Winslet been sent, been sent to this Cloud 7 penalty box for a forearm. The Disorder were in charge of this jam, so call it off. Icing, I mean, I say icing, I'm not even sure Skate Winslet got to the penalty box in time.
No, he wasn't even sat down.
All right, so you're going to start a full 30 in the box.
Looks like we might be going for a pivot line start.
Oh, retro. Is it so retro now that it's back in fashion?
I think it might be.
Like a 90s trend.
Oh, God, it's not low-rise jeans, is it?
Oh, what with your thong out? Oh. I mean, you do you, babes, if that's what you're wearing right now.
Fair,
I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, no shade.
Maybe.
Just not for me.
Not for my eyes, thank you.
Oh, I meant not for me to wear.
Oh, I just meant I didn't want to say.
No, you wait what you want.
You will just run free like Belina, who is your lead jammer for Disorder, already picking up 4 points as we've got 1 minute and a bit to go in this jam, and the period clock and the jam clock are simultaneous.
So happy you clocked that because I clocked it too, and it made me really happy. We're just
simple
weird.
things.
We're just weird nerds. Skate Winslet is back on track. Oh, well, trying to get back on track. Currently being recycled again and again. Party Boy with that, the brace on the tripod wall once again. It's really nice seeing the sportspersonship and the camaraderie.
Oh, 100%.
Seen it in many of the games this weekend. Sort of like it's all proper business, professional, really full on in the jams. And literally the moment the whistle goes, it's like, oh, hey, it's so nice to see you, la, 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 la. And it's just, it's both very heartwarming and super adorable.
It's super wonderful. It's like a mullet. It's like business at the front, party at the back, or the other way around.
Yes.
Don't know, so I don't have one. But it is that vibe.
In terms of like the structure of a jam, yes, it's business at the front, party at the back.
Oh, there you go. I was
Yes.
correct.
New analogy. So we've got Nesta Viper and Professor as your jammers. This will almost certainly be our final jam of the half as the period clock is down to single-digit seconds.
We currently do not have a lead in this jam, so this jam might go for the full 2 minutes. We have Perversa at the front of the pack, but has been knocked to the inside. And we saw Nesta Vipers with a big jump. Was called almost, but I think that whistle we thought that was called for lead was called for a track cut. That's a track cut. Thanks, Ratty. So he is in the penalty box, and we will finish this jam with potentially a power jam. In fact, it will go longer than the power jam because we've still got a minute left to go, and a power jam is only 30 seconds. Unless it was 2008, then it would be a minute.
Yeah. Is that how long ago it was?
I don't know. It was just ages ago,
No.
wasn't it? You're going to know, aren't you, when the rules change came in?
The rules change. Just for the record as well, we haven't had a Disorder jammer get out of the pack yet, and we've got 45 seconds left of the jam.
Oof.
This is impressive work. This is phenomenal work from Kent.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see. And again, going back to our conversation about marginal gains, if you could just stop the bleeding of points out, stop getting leads, you know, making a few inroads into things, then the game really does take a different shape. And that was a beautiful power jam dilution from Ken as Nesta Vipers is back out of the pack. Not lead, we've still got 18 seconds left to go in this jam. No points on the scoreboard yet, but still Ken so dominant in this jam. High five.
With 13 seconds left on the jam clock, Peresa has made it out of the pack as not lead jammer with a star stash.
Kent getting ready to stop. Disorder coming through and grabbing any points. Let's have a quick look, see if Zero's going to give us anything. He gives us 2 points. So 2 points on the board there for Disorder. Takes them to 150. Kent Roller Derby sitting on 26 points. And we are going into your intermission.
Wow.
Wowza.
What a half of roller derby.
All right, you folks, if you enjoyed that and you want a little bit more, then you know what to do. We'll see you here in 14 minutes.
Also, I believe the minute penalties exited the game. Rules change early 2013.
Yowza. All right, then, go. If you disagree, go Google it, come back and tell us what the actual answers were.
Yeah, absolutely. Message me.
And we will see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Good evening,
Hi.
good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are. We are supportive and inclusive here of timings. And
Of the time zones.
yeah, the time zone, you know, it matters. So we are about 45 seconds away from getting back to the action here. We have some bits and pieces to share with you. So Disorder have used 5 jammers so far in this game. Kent have only used 3. It was really shallow rotation, but the Kent jammer penalties have been larger than Disorder's at 7 versus 3. And obviously we've got a significant points differential, 26 to 150, and we're averaging around 7.5 points per jam for Disorder. So it's clear that they're running very sort of short, concise jams, and that we've not been running away with things. We're not having those longer 2-minute or even sort of briefer than that. It's very much a sort of hit it and quit it, maybe a 2-pass. They're definitely looking for the briefer jams to try and minimise the opportunities for Kent to score if they are managing to get out and get those initial passes. The really kind of soul-destroying stuff for jammers. And I'm not speaking specifically to Kent. This is like the overarching theme
of roller derby.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of it this weekend where the opposing jammer gets out, gets so close to the pack, and then the opposition call it.
And talk about opportunity, using their half-time wisely, getting those oranges down. We can see Tiggs for Kent coming through and grabbing lead for the people in the yellow. Kent. I like it. Mustard, ketchup, condiments, food.
Don't, I'm already hungry. Kev is now out. That's a scoring pass. Points all round. Scoring
pass for everybody. Tiggs is at the front of the pack there, being held off by, Party Boy's involved, but there's definitely a couple of other blockers in there. Number 28, Mayfair, I knew it was going to be there, doing some beautiful partner work at the front of the pack as Tiggs not having so much fun on this trip around the sun. Well, around the track. The sun would make it sound like it took a year, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That'd be
some long roller derby.
Some really nice blocking and recycling from number 44, TC, for Kent.
But we are in a power jam situation, so we have
we're
seen...
a jammer switcheroo.
Oh, jammer switcheroo. So we have Tiggs out on the track, and I think Kevin Ater is also coming out of the track pack. So by the time it took me to say there was a power jam was over.
Yeah, it was done. Both jammers back on track, and already points in the bag for them both.
Lovely stuff. Lovely strong start to this second half. That's what we wanted. Nobody messing about. Nobody being like, oh, I might take it easy. No, let's go. And of course, as we know, this is a consolation game. So the person that does not win this game, it will be the last time you see them here on the track here at the MRDA Championships 2024, hosted by Tyne and Fear here in beautiful Newcastle.
Well, technically for both teams.
Well, that's the thing. I was getting onto the technicality. So we are going to go into an official timeout at the moment. One of our jammers is just on the floor, but he's having some beautiful medical attention, and we'll give you an update on that in a second. So let me explain. What was going to happen is tomorrow you will see Disorder again. Now, they would have been, regardless of whether they won or lost this game, they would have just finished the tournament here. They would have been gone into the 8th position. But because Lane County have decided that they are not playing tomorrow, Disorder will be taking their place. I believe they're going up against
the
Inhuman League from Sheffield. So we're going to have, I don't know who's going to take the red shirt, though. They might have to fight over that one for sure. So we are going to see Disorder once more on the track. And I obviously was not privy to that conversation when they got asked to fill in, but I feel like they bit a hand off for it.
I feel like they were excited.
They are going to be keen to be on this track, and it will be wonderful for us to see them as well, because I think for a lot of people, myself included, I've never seen them skating before.
No.
First tournament, and I've been loving to get my peepers on them.
I can imagine that the Inhuman League are probably really excited to play them as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've played Concussion. It was a fantastic game. Would have been a great opportunity to play them again, of course. But equally, at a tournament like this, where you've got so many teams coming into your vicinity that wouldn't normally be there.
You want to tick those boxes off, don't you?
If there's
teams.
If there's the opportunity to play teams that you have never played before, and you don't know when that opportunity is going to come again, if it's going to come again. If there's the opportunity to play someone else.
And that's where I always feel a bit a bit, I'm being sorry for, it's not really the right word, but so for example tomorrow we've got Borderland Bandits who are made up of a lot of skaters around the UK, but predominantly like the Midlands and London, and they're playing Manchester. Most of the skaters have played Manchester many times before, but do you know what, who also doesn't love a hometown derby? But what I love even more than that is all of our skaters back onto the track. A massive thanks to our medical crew, and everybody looks safe and dandy so we can carry on after a massive jam where we had 11 points picked up for Disorder, 12 picked up for Ken, and we have got everybody on the track.
Whoa!
I know, sorry, I should have prepared everyone for that.
Well, I wasn't ready. You mentioning that wonderfully high-scoring jam for Kent, that is the highest-scoring jam they've had so far this game.
Oh, I mean, I'm not surprised. And I think the highest scoring jam we've had in the whole tournament, is it 28 points, I feel?
I believe you're right. I think that was Sparky. Oh. Yes. I was going to say yesterday, but they've only played today.
I think we've had a couple of teams do a 28er.
Yeah.
So, you know, no pressure. If someone wants to bop a 32 out.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, 29 would still be better, but here we are. So, beautiful, beautiful, strong jam there, and we are back up on the track. We have a Nest of Vipers out for lead.
No, that is a cut.
Oh, man.
I feel like it was on a wafer edge. However,
wafer thin.
A wafer thin. I couldn't possibly have another one. A wafer is a wafer, and a cut is a cut. I definitely didn't mean to mention the wafer, but you know when your brain just latches onto something, and then just keep talking about it. Nesta Vipers is in the penalty box, and Chiquito Violento is your lead jammer in this power jam situation for Disorder.
Kent really knuckling down on the defense here. We see Zero, Pro, General Payne, and I need to make out one more person. Bullseye, of course, holding off the jammer just until, of course, I said it, and they are through. So we have 4 points on the board for Disorder as the power jam has come to an end, and we say hello once more to Nesta Vipers out on the track.
Brilliant work there. Big dip by Chiquito on the outside, a sort of a butt check by Bullseye.
Nice. We also saw a dip from Zero, the jam ref. Was it Zero? I think so. Going round and grabbing those points. So love it. I love it when refs have to work hard. I'm not saying they don't work hard for you all at me.
No.
I'd just like to see, you know, acrobatic work hard.
It's exciting, and like obviously we fully acknowledge the quality of our skating officials and our non-skating officials.
But if I can see one of you do something like the splits, a gambole, maybe like a backwards bean dip, I'm shouting it out and giving you a high five.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a kickflip.
Do a kickflip.
Do a star jump. I mean, a star jump's quite minimal. It has no reason, no place in roller derby, but I still want to see one.
But no, we've definitely seen. I know in past years in the Dome at Mech, we've definitely seen like skating officials like jumping over down skaters in the infield and stuff like that. Seeing a dynamic skating official is always a bit whoa.
I know, yeah. You're like, and then you're like, have you ever thought about playing? And then the officials are like, don't take one of ours. And we've got skating on the track is Dave, definitely a former announcer because you've got the best name for me to say. Coming through for Disorder on their scoring pass, but we see number 66 Brute at the front of the pack being like, no easy pass for you.
No, not today. Dave is on a power jam, which is about to end. Skate Winslet picked up a forearm on the initial pass, or on the attempted initial pass. Is of course now going to try and complete that initial pass legally.
Dave coming round now on another scoring pass, picks up a plethora of points for Disorder, 12 points on the board, so one of the highest scoring jams in this game. Disorder with 179 points, which means very close to that double century mark, and we've still got 25 minutes to go in this game, which, as I said, is going to be the last time we see Kent play. But I do feel like, I don't know what other games they've got this year, but I feel like next year is going to have a plethora of games in front of them, whether it's like Five Nations, whether it's other MRDA stuff. So very excited to see more of Kent next year. This is where I feel you're going to look it up for me.
I'm definitely gonna check something because I've got something in mind.
Have they got a Christmas scrim? Is this what you're thinking?
No.
Oh, okay.
You know I'm not a Christmas person. Yeah.
Pure Halloween, 24/7.
Halloween every day.
Love it. All right, we have Belena jamming for Disorder. We've got a little bit of confusion, not on chat, it's just my eyes. As we see some skaters going all over the shop, there are a couple of Kent skaters in the Cloud 7 penalty box. And we see Belena for Disorder, 4 points on the board, and Tiggs coming round, getting stuck behind quite a lovely wall, held up by Ritter.
It's all right, the thing I thought was incorrect. So we are in a pack advantage to Kent. 3 blockers plays 2.
Interesting with the pack disadvantage to call the jam, icing your other players in the box, especially as they're both sat down. But you know what? I'm not here to judge anyone else's strategy. You do you. Just interesting that the way that they've played that out. But as you said before, Disorder very keen on the short jams, whether it's like 2 passes, absolute maximum. So let's see what they bring out. And we're just having a look over at the penalty box. So Zero, our fantastic jam ref, has sent Tiggs to the Cloud 7 penalty box. So we will be starting the next jam on a power jam. So pack disadvantage still sitting with Disorder, but you've got a jammer advantage, and that's always pretty tasty.
Sorry, just having a brief moment with our wonderful videographers. Skimballs has just come in with what looks like a pizza and chips. And I've just looked at him with puppy dog eyes, and he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Do you know what, though? Earning their keep this weekend, because this stream has been lovely. And hopefully everybody at home is having a wonderful time watching it, whether you are watching it with zero, laser focus, nothing else going on. I do know lots of people do like to watch the stream, whether they should be doing other things.
But I mean, it's also, 6 o'clock on a Saturday evening?
What else are you going to be doing watching Ant and Dec?
Nah. So we haven't talked about penalties for a while.
Okay, let's talk about them.
We are with Kevin Ater, lead jammer on this power jam start. Big hit from Spank there, taking Kevin Ater off his feet. Disorder on 12 penalties now. Kent have crept up to 37. They do have 1 skater on 5. But we've also had at least 1 Kent penalty every jam so far this half. Oh,
that's not going to be a good statistic for them to take home. We see Tiggs up on their feet, but I think they were also called on a penalty.
No, I believe it was somebody else, but it was just called by the jam ref. So sometimes it goes, but wait a minute.
Fair. So in this jam, we have Disorder with 190 points, very close to that double century, picked up 4 points already. Kent unable to make their way through the pack. Now, there was a power jam at the start, as we recall, so Tiggs, I think, biding their time a little bit, being nice and safe and careful. We love a bit of that, but he has come up against the tripod led by Potty Boy. Cloud 7 penalty box looking, is it empty? It is empty. It's ready to receive its next recipients, or nobody, or number 9 from Disorder. So we see Nikovka. I don't know why I struggle. Because
it's a different assortment of consonants than we are accustomed to in an English-speaking country.
That is so well put. I was like, oh, I'm just stupid.
No, absolutely not. You are not stupid, Cherry.
Oh, bless you. And I really love seeing and learning lots of new names, learning where things come from, learning why people are called, as in, like, especially things like their teams and like why they pick the colours and all that type of stuff, which feels like I'm leading into a story, but sadly I don't have one. I'm just saying how much I love the international world of roller derby.
Yeah, it's been absolutely wonderful seeing sort of like different teams, different cultures, and...
Oh, I've got a thing.
Go for it.
It's when you see different cultures and you know how you know you're at an international tournament, when you go in the officials room,
Yeah.
That snack table, what is half of that stuff on there?
Do you know what? I haven't actually made it up to the official room because it's upstairs and I'm yet to find the lift access.
Oh man.
And it's not overly accessible for myself.
Can I tell you what's up there?
I'd love you to.
Loads of licorice.
Oh no.
But licorice, you don't think it's licorice, like Haribo's. Like, you've got to be careful
Stealth
up there.
licorice.
You've got to be careful.
Oh, no.
You're safer on solid ground down here. But I love the table of snacks that people bring from like their home countries or whatnot, and I love it. And then I really love seeing people be like, I had to explain what a crumpet was this morning.
Oh, wow.
I love that. Anyway, sorry, back to the track. I did chit-chat for a little bit there. So.
No, we had a timeout. There's nothing has come from it that needs to be shared.
And I had to share crumpet news with
yeah,
people.
Of course.
Because they didn't understand it could be sweet or savoury. It's just like toast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we have Chiquito Violento is your lead jammer. Has just been swiped off track and called the jam. Did manage to get the full 4 points.
Called off the jam, and I'm not sure what quite happened, so we didn't quite have the camera angle, but it was like sat at the feet of Emka, a wonderful outside official, and I think it looked like they were kind of saying like, we're good, right? I didn't knock into you, you didn't knock into me, but I'm not going to move so that you can say it's okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just want to make sure
that we're all good
everything
here.
Everything is okay.
And everything is okay. So we are starting the next jam with almost everybody on the tracks. We have one blocker from Disorder in the penalty box, but we have Dave and Skate Winsley up and doing the jamming duties, while our beautiful blockers give us some beautiful triangles.
Brute there going in to break up the Disorder triangle. Looks like it has paid dividends as Skate Winslet is so close to being out.
But so close isn't out though, is it? Because we have number 6, beautiful stuff there. Kilby Main doing beautiful defense on the front of the pack. But of course, as I say that, we see Skate Winslet coming out for a much needed and much welcome lead for Kent.
And Dave went with a star pass to Kilby Main. So I believe that's one of the first star passes, if not the first star pass we've had second star pass we've had this game. Thank you so much, Storm, again. See, this is why I don't stats. My brain cannot retain the information.
But what's so interesting is seeing some teams are very star pass necessary, and some, even if it's kind of like they didn't get lead or whatnot, are not really that into it. But I just love a sneaky star pass.
Yeah. There's been some really top-notch star passes this weekend.
There really has, and there's been some top-notch jammer takeouts, and Brute number 66 for Ken really showing Kilby Main the inside track basically. And luckily I think one of our skating officials so close to them just kind of did like a bit of a step over them.
Yeah. Oh, so close for Skate Winslet there to stay in bounds. When you say Brute was showing Kilby Main the inside track, would you say it was like a guided tour?
Yes.
Yeah. Skate Winslet through on a scoring pass. Now Kilby Main being taken right to the edge of the track. That's number 29, Trev.
And then we saw Brute seeing if the Kilby Main wanted a follow-up tour. Wanted to book the extension on the tour round Biker of Newcastle. And if you watch 90s TV shows, Biker Yet, the one from Biker Grove. Niche reference, but there'll be someone out there being like, oh,
100%.
Oh, I remember that.
I do feel like this gives me carte blanche to
do
now
it.
just say, I'll be eyes, man.
Me eyes, BJ.
Because that's the only thing I can think of.
What about when someone tried to bring a horse in and they went, you can't bring a horse to the Grove? Also, fair play to Newcastle, because they know, they literally just go wild with the accent because we know you'll do it. So thank you very much. I think I might have lost my co-announcer for a moment, but that's all right because, you know, I'm here for the comedy, but not here for the track cuts. Tiggs has been sent to the Cloud 7 penalty box, which means that there's like, is your only jammer on track. Honestly, you two need to come to the Glee Club and give me a spot. I'll get right in. Last line of defense, number 1, it is Spank Me Sideways for Kent. But unfortunately, you do have to let a jammer go sideways, whether you want to spank or not. So Perversa comes through. 4 points already on the board, and we have treated to a Disorder double century. Say some words.
Absolutely top quality stuff. Looks like we are in a power jam, but Tiggs is about to exit the penalty box. So that will give us a full complement of just everybody on track.
Yay.
I'm so sorry.
I can't, I apologise for being so funny. Lovely stuff here at the back of the pack. David Dessou doing beautiful defence that we know and love them for.
Absolutely on form yesterday, and it's followed through to today.
Let's hope it follows through to tomorrow as well, because they are being treated to an extra game tomorrow where we get to see them play. But it is early birds tomorrow, 9 a.m. They are playing the first game tomorrow.
I think it's worth getting up for.
Set your alarm, set your espresso machine, get yourself a packed lunch, let's go.
If you're feeling super fancy,
always
order in McDonald's.
Oh, I'd get a Leon, babe.
Nah, fair enough.
I'm very fancy.
Yeah, that's
a bit
fair.
bougie, man.
You are pretty fancy.
Oh, yeah, I'm from the Midlands. Which is not fancy. Alrighty, we have Tiggs at the back of the pack. Start off zone trying to deceive us all, but that tripod of disorder sees through these plans. And number 17, Nobody, is on the case as the jam comes to an end. And we see 16 ginormous points put on the board for disorder.
Good
mean,
grief.
if they were trying to show us they were dominant, like, we got the message.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited. Have we worked out who they're playing tomorrow? In Human League.
Human League.
Sorry, I don't know what I forgot. Local-ish lads and peeps.
Yeah, from Sheffield, bit
From-
bit further down south.
Because we're really north.
We're fairly north.
This is mega north.
I do love that Jack's just looked at you like, are you serious?
This is north. Alrighty then, doesn't matter where you are, north, south, east, west, south, southwest. What matters is roller derby. So Kevinator has come through and grabbed lead for disorder. Kent have got themselves set up in a beautiful tripod, led there by number 14, Bresdock?
Besky Drock.
Oh, Bresky Drock. Oh, I like that. Oh. Said that like I've never seen Kent before.
Nesta Vipers did get out of the pack on that one,
Nice.
made a very, very quick lap. However, Kevinator had been knocked off track and was facing, basically had a full view of Nesta's approach.
Oh.
And just went, no,
No, thanks.
not happening.
Yeah.
Not having it.
There is a really lovely camera angle we get sometimes, and it's kind of like the jammers coming right at you. It's the closest to like sort of like blocker POV that you'll get, and it is a bit nerve-wracking. Oh, beautiful stuff up the inside there for, why can't I say your name?
Chiquito Violento.
Chiquito. Honestly, it's really struggling with me, and I do apologise because you've got a beautiful name and you're a beautiful skater, so I do apologise.
Speaking of beautiful skating, he's been knocked off, but there was sort of a Sparky-esque spinny twirl twist.
Oh, a sparky spin.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Love that. So you will be here nice and early in the morning for, I mean, there's another game to come after, so don't be like getting your jammies on just yet.
Don't be leaving.
I mean, you can put your pyjamas on if you want.
If you're at home, you can.
But what you need to remember is tomorrow we have, is it 4 games tomorrow? 5 games. I built this up just to say that I didn't know what I was talking about. But the games start nice and early, 9 o'clock UK time, where you get to see the Inhuman League, and they will be playing a Disorder.
5 games. Yeah, 5 games tomorrow.
And that will, of course, crescendo into the first place game. Have you got any bets on who that's going to be yet?
Nope.
Oh. Fair. It's the end of that segment. That's the end of our down the betting club.
Do you?
I don't know. I really want, right, just quick bias moment. I'd love a UK team in the final. So that's what I'm going to put with
that would be amazing.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Alrighty then, we had loads of points picked up in there that last jam. 47 for Kent, not 47 points in that jam. Ooh,
Amazing.
Imagine. We said for the whole entire game, 47 for Kent, 227 for Disorder, 13 minutes left to go in the second period, as what has been an absolutely wonderful game. Penalties, we have 3 of Kent on 5. Disorder, I have to say, 13 penalties throughout the whole game.
Yeah, super clean.
I don't want to sound surprised because I really don't know a whole ton about Disorder, but as a team, that is squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean.
That's like halloumi cheese because it's squeaky.
Yeah, 100%.
Cheers.
Nesta Vipers is in the penalty box, that Cloud 7 penalty box. Dave is at the power jam, his lead, and I think further credit to Disorder. They are skating short as well, so they don't have the full complement of 15.
Oh.
So they're on more often than they would normally be.
Well, fair
so
play
I think
to them.
that is further credit to them skating clean as well, because they're likely to get tired quicker. And generally that has a knock-on effect with penalties.
Well, they are going to need a good sleep tonight, a lovely big breakfast, so they can be ready to attack it tomorrow. Big hit onto our jammer there, sending Dave, I think it was, sorry, into the middle of the track. Dave is in charge of that jam, calls it off. Picks up just 2 points, but 2 very well-earned points, taking Disorder to 231. We've got just over 10 minutes left to go in this second half.
Nesta did make it out of the penalty box and out of the pack, completing the initial, but wasn't able to make it to the pack to get any points. But I think even considering how intense these walls are from Disorder, I think even managing to complete that initial pass, considering how many times the jammers have been held, I think it's still an achievement.
Lovely stuff.
Belena picking up lead jammer. Tiggs still looking for the pass. Star is in hand.
Both of our packs getting ready now, setting up for their jammers coming round. Beautiful, beautiful offense there. Just pushing Ken into the middle of the track, which meant the outside lanes were free there for Belena to come through and grab a full complement of points, which puts Disorder onto 8 for this jam.
So Tiggs up on a scoring pass now. Spank managing to take Belena off track and cause a recycle. She does a reset and get through, but every opportunity to slow down and to make them work.
It's an opportunity worth taking.
Yeah, it's the incremental victories like we mentioned before.
It's like what is it, like 2 in the hand, 3 in the bush or something?
Something like that.
That's a really, is that like a worldwide saying? Otherwise we sound absolutely nuts.
I'm pretty sure it's a British thing.
Just a British thing, I know.
What, 1 in the hand is worth
2 in the bush?
Something like that. I mean, I don't fully understand it. I don't think my mum fully understand it. I think it was something her mum used to say.
I mean, I think it's probably something the Queen Mother said, and that was it.
Yeah, and we're going back a bit.
Yeah.
10 minutes remaining of this game. 50 points to Kent men's, 243 to Disorder, and we have Kevinator as your lead jammer. Skate Winslet looking for the initial pass, but is going to be issued a cut penalty.
Do you know what Disorder need? Because they've got a Kevinate and they've got a Dave and Alan. Alan. So if your name is Alan or your skate name is Alan and you're looking to find a team to skate with, I've found a team for you.
And Mexico City appeals?
Well, yeah. I mean, I forgot about the geographical side of it, to be fair. Just pick the team that your name fits into.
So we are going to have a jammer switch. Kevinator has picked up a forearms penalty, joins Kilview Mame in the penalty box. So Skate Winslet back on track. Party Boy there going to try and draw him back. Draw the cut, rather. But Winslet is through, completes the initial, and this jam will now run for the full 2 minutes, of which we have a minute remaining.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely offense on the inside there. Was that Brute again?
Yeah.
We knew. Kevinator being sent to the side of the track there from Chef for Kent men's.
So Stormy's just informed me that the phrase is a bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush, meaning it's better to have what you've got than lose it, trying to get more.
That's very profound.
Right?
So you've come up with this, and I just did an impression of a 90s TV show. And that is the dynamics of our wonderful announcing crew, everybody. Pick your favourites. Don't tell me which one it is, though. All righty, so we've got on the chat, Kevinator been held at the front of the pack. Again, it's Chief doing the business. Is it Chief or Chef?
Chief.
Chief. I'm so dyslexic. I don't know what to do with that eye, honestly. Doing some beautiful work at the front. 15 magic points picked up from Disorder, but 7 points picked up by Ken. So we have 57 for Ken. And even though that is a low scoring in the realms of numbers, I think Kent really have picked up their game.
Yeah.
They were held at something like, was it 14 for so long in that first half? So absolute hats off to Kent, and absolutely well deserved at their 9th place that they're going to take today at the MRDA Champs 2024. First time coming to Champs?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
So brilliant. Got to be happy with themselves for that. And Disorder, again, I think first time coming to Champs. I'm going to say it is, yep. Loads of veteran teams here. You know, we've got Gatekeepers. We've got like Lane County, Concussion, and all those types of people. But it is lovely to have a few newbies on the track as well. Misfits, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not missing anyone out on purpose. I've just got a tiny brain.
No, you don't. You're talking about Kent and sort of progression and such. 31 points in this half.
Nice.
So that's huge progress over the first half. Absolutely wonderful. We are in a team timeout, which is now done.
And as you said, we have a member of Kent Roller Derby that is now in the Team England training squad. We all know, and I imagine it's the same for a lot of countries. A few years ago, your national team was often made up of one or two of the main teams, of the club teams. So lovely to see that spread across the country. Teams been able to offer up. And I assume they offered them up like Simba in Lion King and go, take this one.
Yeah, you lift them and there's the song and dance and everything.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. So Nesta Vipers and Chiquito Violento are your jammers for this particular jam.
Nice.
Jam 14 of the second half. We
have a forearm being assessed sorry, we're not obsessed with them. Did both of our jammers go at once?
Yeah,
sorry, let me have a quick
It's
peek.
all happened so fast that it was 2 forearms. So it's going to be a jammer switch. We've still got a minute and a half of the jam. No lead. It's all go. Nesta is through. And so is Chiquito. So both jammers now available to score.
Lovely stuff. So we will, I believe leader's gone. It's gone. It's not happening. So this jam will run for another minute. We can see Chiquito coming through. We have no points on the board just yet for them as they come round. There we go. There's the compliment. But Ken and Nesta Vipers have picked up 8 points in this jam. As we've just said, we were giving them lots of praise, so it's good to see them living up to it, picking up a whole host of points in this jam. And I am so impressed with the work that Ken have done today.
Nice takeoff from... That was a bit tasty. Sorry, I wasn't aware that I was a London Cockney fruit seller. I was going to talk about penalties, but that really totally derailed me mentally.
So what we saw there was we had Chiquito did a apex jump, then they got hit to the inside, then they went to do it again, but it did cause them to have a track cut. So they have been sent to the penalty box. The jam has come to its natural end after all of those beautiful passes that we had there. So to recap of the crazy jam that we just had, Kent have picked up 12 points in that jam, taking them to 69. We are being treated to that beautiful replay. Nesta Vipers doing that inside line jump. And then Disorder with 14 points takes them to 272. We have got 5 minutes left to go in this game. I feel like we're going to get a thrice century from Disorder, and we are going to tickle a century by Kent.
Just like a coochie.
Like maybe in like the 80s. So we had an official timeout. That timeout is good. It's good. Well done. It is done, and we carry on.
Timeout is good.
Well done, everyone.
So Power Jam starts for Tiggs.
Dragged to the inside there, almost by his foot, bless him. To the inside, recycles himself back round. We see Disorder getting themselves ready for originally a bit of one-on-one, now back into that tripod, being led by number 6, Kilvey Main at the front of the pack.
Kevenator blocking as a pivot. Manages to cause, I think, pulled a penalty. Yeah, I think pulled the cut on Tiggs. So Tiggs is going to be joined in the penalty box by Brute. So this is now Power Jam switch. Not a switcheroo, just a switch of favour. Chiquito Violento now out of the box with lead jammer. And 3 for 4 points.
We can see Tiggs standing up in the Cloud 7 penalty box. Always a joy of things that I always have to make sure, yep, I'm on stream, I am allowed to say that. So we will now get to see the offense-defense switch of Ken, but Disorder were in charge of that jam. So with a cluster of points in the bag, they call off the jam, leaving them on 276, and Kent stay on their 69. We haven't got any 69s in this game. Oh, we have Party, but
Yeah.
oh, well, Terry, come on. I like to collect them, you see.
Oh, okay.
I like to know who they are. I'm like, right, Party Boy. Was it Kotchness for Magic? Guy Pie, you know I'm coming for you.
Of course.
I know where they all are. I know where they live. Weird. All righty then. And also, because that is my skate number as well, just in case you thought I was being totally
Yeah,
bizarre
fair
about
enough.
everything.
Do you have like a club?
We do. We meet
Yeah.
on Tuesdays.
Beautiful.
So Skate Winslet coming through has grabbed lead for Kent. Being recycled to the back of the pack there by Kevenator, I believe that is. Kevenator, what a double threat.
Absolutely.
I always want to know what people's like triple threat is. Is they like, can you sing as well? Dance? Can you bake? Origami? Like, what's your thing?
Yeah.
Because everyone's got one. Yeah, I don't know what mine is. To be, we both just went, yeah, we don't have one. None of anything.
You said it, and I do you know what? I could envision the vacant look on my face as I just looked. I just looked like JD from Scrubs, just kind of into the middle distance. I was like, I got nothing.
Oh, lovely work from Nesta Vipers. They don't need another skill. They've got
Really
jamming,
doesn't.
babe. They're
Really
loving it.
doesn't.
So coming round now, Nesta Vipers helping Kent picking up a whole plethora of points, but they desperately want some more. But we have number 53, of course it's David Dessau, shoving our Nesta to the back of the pack. Nesta Vipers is in charge of this jam. As they saw Dave coming round the track, they checked in and called off the jam. But did they pick up some points for themselves for their bother? Oh, I don't think they did, but you know what? They stopped Disorder picking up points, and that in itself is a win.
Absolutely. I didn't get any points, but neither did you.
So there we are. Everyone's sad.
Nobody wins.
Yay! All right, we have just 1 minute 24 left on the period clock, so we might have time for one or two more jams. So I'm not sure I'm going to get that triple century. I don't know if Kent are going to tickle that century, but you know what? It's not about what I want. It's about the beautiful action on track today. And hats off, of course, to Skate Winslet Perversa going up against each other for one of many times on the track.
Yeah, but we've ended up with this pairing quite a few times.
And I have enjoyed it every time.
It's been superb.
Skate Winslet using the front shirt of their opposition, but I think it was all in vain as they're sent to the Cloud 7 penalty box for a forearm, which means we may well end this game in a power jam for Disorder. Because the star has been removed as well, so there will be no lead in this game, in this jam, sorry. There's only 35 seconds left on the period clock, so we will finish this game on this jam.
Yeah, more time on the jam clock than the period clock, so it's Dunsky.
Time is not on your side. I don't know what song that was. I don't know why I sang. Lovely big hit there from Pro for Ken, showing Perversa the inside line, but Perversa using their toe stop skills around the outside. Already 4 points on the board as we've got 45 seconds left to go in this game.
Skate Winslet back on track and smashing through the pack like a one-horse open sleigh.
Big cheer in the house as Skate Winslet comes through past their team bench, looking to score. We have 8 points on the board already for Disorder, but Kent will desperately want a few more points to go in the bag. And there they are, high in the sky from our wonderful Jam Ref Zero. 4 points, takes Kent to 75.
Skate Winslet absolutely blasting.
Oh, but blasting their way to a track cut, so they will finish off this game in the Cloud 7 penalty box, but not before picking up 4 points for Kent.
That final penalty actually sees Skate Winslet foul out, so that will see them as the only foul out of this game.
Yeah, but it's at the end.
Yeah.
All righty then, that's your unofficial score. So we have Kent Roller Derby having really tough game, but absolutely showing no signs of stopping and absolutely deserving their 9th position here at the MRDA champs with 6 points in that jam and takes them to 77. But your winners, as the final score comes up on our scoreboard, is Disorder. 12 points picked up in that jam. So close to that triple century with 292 points.
Absolutely fantastic stuff, folks. Kent Men's Roller Derby and Disorder. We do hope that you enjoyed this. As we mentioned, you will be able to see Disorder in action tomorrow morning against
All right then, we will see you tomorrow. I've been very Cherry.
I have been and will continue to be Snoogans. Thank you so much for joining with us, and do stick around for our last game of the day, which will be along soon.
See you later.
Thanks, folks.
Okay, Crazy, I am here with Bruce from Kent Men's Roller Derby. You're looking tired, mate. How was that?
Oh, it's a different game. I think we found this weekend that we play the same sport, but it's a different game in every single country, and we found that a lot this weekend. But it's been an absolute delight to play both teams from the US and Mexico today. I mean, big love to that Disorder team. I've not seen a team that just skates that quickly, that strong, that dynamically. Big hats off to them.
We were saying on the stream, on the on the house even, that Kent will take so much away from this, and we're expecting big things from you next year. You think this will help you really level up and get to that next level?
No, 100%. We've tried to base our year on being the team that said yes. We were invited to go to play Tier 1. We could have stayed in Tier 2 with MRDA. We decided to go play Tier 1, get our butts kicked up and down the country, but to go and learn. Apologies if butts is not allowed.
No,
then we somehow qualified for this. I mean, we're a tiny little team from the southeast coast. We don't get the chance to come to these things and skate, and we say yes, we come here, we learn, we put on a smile, we get battered around the place, but we go again, and we're looking to just keep building, keep having the fun, keep enjoying ourselves.
It looked like that game was played in a really good spirit.
Oh, I mean, there's nothing not to love about Disorder. They're a wonderful team to play against. Like I say, we're here to learn, we're here to play, and that was a really nice way to end our weekend.
Brilliant, go and get yourself a beer, mate, you've earned it. Take care. I am joined now by Kevin Ater from Disorder Roller Derby. Absolute pleasure to have you here. How have you found this weekend so far?
Really amazing. I mean, this is the first time I think for all of us, well, most of us, playing the UK, and for me it's the first time. It's been an amazing experience. Like experiencing new ways of skating, strategies, bodies, like heights. It's really amazing.
So I mean, it's really great to see Disorder, sort of Mexican team, making it over here. What sort of things did you have to do to be able to get here, to pay your way to be here?
I would think it would take determination, lots of skills, because it's not easy. It's not easy to be up to the skill level that the whole world have. Like in Mexico, we think like, okay, we have certain sets of skills, but when we challenge another team from another states, cities, countries, we see like, okay, we need to do more. So I think it will be like the will that you want, the will to be there, here.
This is the thing, I mean, I was saying that I really enjoyed how fluid your packs are. It's the constant recycling to make it difficult for the jammer. They've got to get past everybody multiple times.
Yeah.
But then obviously you've got yourself and the jammers, sort of all very different styles, which makes it difficult for the other team to defend against. Is that something that you planned, or was that just naturally how it's worked out?
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I admire my whole pack, my whole team. Like, they're fearless, they're so strong. When I train with them, it's like, man, they are hard to pass, they are hard to train with. Like, but I really admire my whole team, my whole pack, the girls, the boys. I mean, I admire everyone. And yeah, like someone told me, like, there's no one way to play derby.
Absolutely.
There's multiple ways, your own way, and that's like makes derby unique.
So you've got one more game tomorrow morning now.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you're playing against Inhuman League.
Inhuman, yeah.
That should be really good to watch. On behalf of everybody here, everybody watching, thank you and to your team so much for coming over here. You certainly made the event better. Thank you so much and best of luck tomorrow morning.
Thank you for the interview. Bye.